Okay then, so here we are. This is just testing for now, just to make sure that volumes are coming through. But this will be the video for the MTR race from Autoclub 70 laps. Okay then, so here we are. This is just testing for now, just to make sure that volumes are coming through. But this will be the video for the MTR race from Autoclub. Okay then, so here we are. This is the MTR Truck Series of a Sunday. 9 PM start time. We are starting in 7th place, 70 laps, pace cars down, nearly messed the start up. Let's go. So, lost a little bit of ground. Obviously, we are doing this from replay, but we will hopefully try and stay nice and informative. We've got the car Stuart Pomfrey just on our outside and Linus Burstrom just to the top. But we get nice and low, and then we hit the apron because why not? That's fun. Which gives Linus a big run on the outside. And you may notice as well during the course of this video, we've had a new graphics card, so it looks a heck of a lot better. Linus comes down just in front of me there, slightly behind him, running 8th, which, considering we nailed the apron on the first lap, is good going. So you got Jay Clare, who's lifting out of it and going backwards slightly. So past Jake Forster, who we had a fantastic fight with at Lucas Oil last week. Do we clear him? Yeah, we clear him. Up to the top of the track we go. We get a lane or so a little bit too high, which costs us a little bit of momentum coming off the corner. Lose a car length or so to Linus. You see the front 3 or 4 there just scampering on the way. In Nigel glued together. And Andrew Mumby in 3rd in the 10 car, and then you've got my teammate Sam Prince in the 19, a few car lengths behind that. And you've got Carl Chacolette in 4, Linus in the 71, and then me in the 18. Get a run on Linus coming off the corner, just get to his inside, drive it in there, and past him we go. We then get a run at the same time on Carl. Again, we're keeping it nice and low on the straights, shortest route possible. Into the power nice and early. We have to lift out slightly just because otherwise we'd have run him over. And again, bit of run down the back stretch, get our nose alongside this rear quarter. Side draft will put us along slightly. We'll get the move done into 3 and 4. And we've got a bit of a gap to the cars in front. Still got Ian Cornish leading, Nigel in 2nd, Andrew Mumby in 3rd, Sam in 4th, and then myself up into 5th place. Looks like Andrew's putting a little bit of pressure on Nigel there. We are just losing a little bit of ground to them. So Andrew, I think he tagged the wall fairly hard. He's losing a bit of pace. Obviously he swaps on around with Sam. Start reeling him in. A little bit down on straight line speed. And he goes way up the track. We're nice and low into the groove. And past him we go. So next on our hit list is Sam. All at turn 4, we'll be claiming victims all night, just sucking people in.
Really, dude?
Right, a little bit of in-race chatter, but not that much. That was Jake, last week's winner, running into a few little problems. You can see there Sam getting into the wall pretty heavily, keeps it just about straight, but it costs him a lot of momentum. As we blow by him there, now we get out of our groove here and end up running all the way around the top of the track. Let's get out the full-on exit. Sam gets back underneath us, but with his added aero modifications that he's just put in, we do pull away from him quite comfortably. And you can see Nigel and Ian now, so I'm up into third place, but Nigel and Ian have now become two quite faint dots, and we'll lose them all together soon enough. But we're up to third place. got some alright gaps behind us now. The field's fairly spread out. I'm just going to let it run for a few laps.
Good save.
So as you can probably see ahead, the top two are still battling away. Which has allowed us to stay in touch. But now that it's single file, I'm sure they'll carry on pulling away. Such a punishing track for the right fronts here. You can just start to see the beginnings of the track rubbering in. See a little bit more movement going into the wheel. Tight, much closer to the wall than I had when running.
Careful, John. That was close.
Well, just let Cornelius go. He's started 25 laps down, so he does have much fresher tyres than the rest of us. So I let him go. I did run a little bit high, to be fair, which didn't need to really do, but you can just see he's so much massively quicker than us. There are, caught a big chunk of apron. Save it, save it, save it. Saved it. Brown trousers time. There we are, keeping it off the apron this time. There we are. Battling the fight. You can see how quickly Cornelius has caught John. Sorry, not John. I keep saying John. De Jong and Cornish are getting away. See, they're all catching a lap car up. You got Denilis behind them, catching them up. Getting tight, having to lift out very much and exit the corner. So that wall on 4 is sucking people in and up. Now here's Alex, one of the newest members of the league. So we're giving him plenty of room. As he gets out of the way out.
Thank you, Alex.
Really struggling with the tyres, really pushing on up in the corners. Caught a big chunk of apron again. Bit more seesawing on the wheel. Trying to stay at the throttle for as long as possible on the way in and get good exits out, but it's just so tight.
It's okay, Alex. You don't need to worry about blue flags, mate. If you pass them because you're quicker, you can stay in front of me.
I'm just explaining things to the newcomer. And there we are. And then Danila's having some sort of issue. His engine blowing on the bottom there. There we are. I'm making the decision to pit. You can just see in front of me in Cornish pitting as well. So bringing it on down to pit lane speed limit. Stopping in my box. A little bit too far back, a little bit too far back. There we go at last. Getting out pits, lost a few seconds there.
Pulling out.
Letting everyone know I'm pitting out.
Sorry.
There's John.
Gonna hold for 15 seconds now.
Coming through at full speed.
Ben, your connection's all over the place, mate.
A little bit of in-race chatter going on there. See John having a wiggle coming out the corner as well. My fresher tyres now will pay and will get me on through. Cars are so shiny. Loving the new graphics. There we are, clearing John and on my way now, many seconds back from the leaders. That's not even one of the leaders, that's Alex. But yeah, running in the net third place, still running very strongly. Enjoying the grip out of the fresh tyres. Not trying to kill them too hard. Obviously some people have stayed out, some people have pitted in. That's the apron. I'll thankfully get away with it, just runs me up the track slightly. But no major harm done. Dials and temps all looking nice and stable, as they tend to with a fixed setup. You can really see, especially in the shade there, the bottom groove really rubbering up in 1 and 2. There are more people pitting in. So in third, still got really good gaps behind us as well, which obviously you can't see because it's done from replay.
Man fitted. Man is playing.
Stuart Pumphrey calling his pit stop. Got cars pitting out there. Got Ben Summers and Alex there. Left leaving me a nice big gap in the middle, which I'll go low on Ben. Alex pushes on in the middle. Frogger. Not losing much time at all there for passing 2 lap down cars. Leaders are long gone now. There we are, very much in no man's land at the minute at this point in the race. Nothing going on in front of us. No one applying pressure from behind. Sitting in her own little bubble, ticking her laps off. Putting ourselves way up the track there. Still ticking away lap after lap. There we are. So first caution of the race comes out, lap 47. We will be pitting for tyres.
Sorry, Carl, I was stuck in between 2 cars, I didn't know what to do.
They were getting loose on the way back round.
2-1.
So.
It's alright, Carl. Incidents will be reviewed by the admin team at the end of the race.
No, that's me just letting Cole know that because John's the series organizer and fellow admin, letting Cole know that we will be giving John some stick for that. Anyway, so here we are in the pits. It's that third on pit lane. We actually did an okay job of getting into our box that time. There we are, so lap cars have just had the wave round, so we'll sit for a lap of pacing and go from there. So we'll be restarting on lap 52, so there'll be 18 laps to go. It's brought us right back into play for the race. Starting behind the ever rapid Nigel de Jong, and inside of Ian Cornish, who's also ever rapid. Also very nice Iron Maiden skin there for Ian, a hazy designs one designed by Car Highs, so look him up on Facebook if you want a paint doing, because that looks badass. I'm in my lovely purple Eversim Sport livery. Here we are. I always struggle restart with Nigel. He always times his restarts very well, and he's very hard to predict. Sometimes he'll go early, sometimes he'll go late. But I do a good job this time. Ian doesn't quite clear me, tries to keep me pinched on down. But it's the first lap, so that doesn't really matter. Stayed away from the apron on this restart. God, I know it's ahead of Ian. He'll come back at us down the straight. He's got the draft from Nigel as well, which will help him. Then I've got the inside into 3 and 4. That's all the control I need. So Nigel's sweeping across our bows there. He has a little twitch as he comes off the bank in. Both running really hard. Just sat slightly out, thinking about having a look. Just cuts in on our nose there, didn't want to turn him. Could have happened oh so easily there. Again, you go slightly high into the corner, put it on down low, and then I get tight on the bottom, We actually bumped doors slightly.
Make sure you make a safe loop.
And
You're very muffled, but sorry, I did get tight then, I'm sorry.
that's me apologising. And there's Ian. Every
No,
opportunity.
thank God I got those purple monitors and I can see it.
Yeah, I think Nigel's triples probably saved us from an accident there. I'm going to get a good close look at the back of Ian's truck now. There's a corner here somewhere. Back away, don't want to fight too hard with Ian. Ended up losing Nigel. Apex a little earlier there, gets me tighter than I'd like to be, scrubs off a little bit of momentum, Again, the draft will pull me back along, but we're not quite as close to green as we were. Yeah, lose a little bit of ground there. Right up towards the wall on the exit. Pushing the tyres for all they're worth. These boys are quicker than me. I'm under no illusions with that. At least this week they are. Nigel most weeks, which is infuriating. And on my day I can be a good match for you. Yeah, just begin to let the pace show. Just start to lose touch. Again, I'm a little bit shallow coming into the corners than they are. Which is probably the difference between us, probably why they're able to go.
Okay.
They are catching a nice water vapour in there.
Gee, thank you guys.
And there we go. So caution number 2 comes out. We were running in a competitive third place. We'd made a small gap to the cars behind us, and we were just starting to lose track of the guys in front of us. So decent time for us for the cautions to come out. Again, we will skip on forward to...
That thing could have been avoided, I think.
Could have been avoided after looking back at the replay. There we are, so pitting in nice and tight on Ian. Okay, so there's that. Pit guys. We go sailing on through. Straight back into reverse. Done. Animated pit crews are nice. So very nice. Ah! We got done by Stuart Pumphrey. How frustrating. We'll have to punish him for that. There we are, so we'll skip on round. So we'll jump on back. So, a lap 63 restart, starting in 4th. The Milky Bar imposter has
Joe,
jumped
it's
us in the
after go
pits.
by on the outside.
There we go, Nigel gets a good start. We're nice and level to Stuart. Nice and tight to his door. We don't want to lose the draft of the cars from front, really. There we go. Nice high entry in. Will give us fantastic momentum down the back stretch. Or maybe not. So we are that little distance behind from Ian and Nigel. There's no need to worry about tyres now, because, you know, 7 lap run to the end, we can cream our way through them to our heart's content. Ian's all over the back of Nigel. Want me a slice of that pie? It's a lovely paint scheme. The 3 of us now glued together. 3 180 mile an hour missiles. It gets tight. I had to just crack the throttle slightly to avoid running him over. Get to his inside. Nigel stays high to give Ian the draft. I'm on the bottom into the corner. I sail it on in there. Get a little bit tight and have to not getting the throttle quite as early as I want. Ian jumps in with a beautiful undercut. Nigel's scampering away. We've probably just gifted him the win. He gets to the bottom. He starts to get tight. My slightly higher entries help me out. Looks to the inside now. Almost at his door. Again, I have a slightly shallower entry. In the top line. Trying not to squeeze him too much. But there he comes with good momentum along the top. He toughs out around the outside of 3 and 4. Got a lap car up high just to keep things interesting. That was lap car Michael Jones there. Michael Jones.
Thank you.
Come off the corner, Ian gets a much better run. Again, he hangs out on the outside. Jump up behind him. Set my position a little bit at the back. Dive it on there. Ian looks like he gets a bit tight. Has to lift out of it slightly maybe. But he still pulls away. He's got a car and a half, 2 car lengths. Again, pushes up a little bit more than I do in the corner. Both breathe the throttle slightly just to avoid smacking that outside wall. Pushing hard, still a car and a half left back. So we're both driving in really hard, close to a car length, half a car length. I think this is the final lap. It's the final lap. It's now or never. It's now or never. Drive in there nice and hard. Stop him from getting down into the groove. Pushes up, he pushes up. I'm at the bottom. We're racing to the line now. Nose ahead. Crossing the line. 2nd place. Lovely jubbly. That is the stuff. Great race there, Ian. Thoroughly enjoyable. So,
Good win, Nigel.
well, congratulations to Nigel. And
Good
there
win,
we go.
Nigel. That's fun racing with you. Good.
Some fantastic fireworks cracking off there.
Good race, guys. It was fun.
Enjoyed
Which,
that,
again,
guys. Cheers, thank you.
I don't normally have graphics turned high enough for, but this new super duper graphics card allows that. So, thank you for watching. This has been My Turn Racing Sunday Night Truck Series. If you enjoyed it, you want to race, by all means,
Cheers,
come
guys.
along.
Thanks for that. Apologies to Carl, and I can't remember who was on the outside of me, but apologies for that. I'll referring myself to the admins for review, and we'll see you next week. Thanks so much.
There you are. And as John said,
Thank you, John.
thanks
Great
very
race.
much. See you next week.